For years, Last Man Standing was the show that brought families together every Friday night. The laughs, the characters, and the stories, it all felt like home. But then, everything changed. One by one, the main cast started leaving. The replacements didn't feel the same, and viewers were left wondering, why did their favorite characters disappear? Was it creative differences, career changes, or something deeper? The true story is more surprising than you'd expect. Welcome back to Prestige Buzz. Before we dive into the behind-the-scenes drama, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification so you never miss an update on your favorite shows. The return of Tim Allen. After years away from the sitcom world, Tim Allen made a massive comeback in 2011 with Last Man Standing. It wasn't an easy win for ABC. Allen had already turned down massive offers, including a $1 million per episode deal from CBS. He initially thought the role of Mike Baxter was too similar to Tim the Toolman Taylor and said no 3 times. What finally changed his mind? Control. Allen signed on as an executive producer, giving him a say in the show's direction and its willingness to tackle political topics. The premiere was a smash hit, drawing 13.2 million viewers, the biggest comedy debut for the network in years. But despite dominating the Friday night death slot for 6 seasons, the show faced a rocky road ahead. The mystery of the first Kristen. In season 1, Alexandra Krosny played Kristen Baxter, the eldest daughter and a relatable single mom. Fans loved her wit and her chemistry with Tim Allen. However, when season 2 rolled around, Krosny was gone. While the official word was creative differences, the reality was a structural overhaul. Producers wanted Kristen to feel older, more experienced, and better suited to challenge Mike Baxter's conservative views. There was also a visual issue. Krosny was actually younger than Molly Ephraim, who played the middle sister, Mandy. To fix this, they recast the role with Amanda Fuller, who brought a more mature energy to the character. The evolution of Ryan Vogel's son. Kristen wasn't the only one who looked different. In season 1, pop star Nick Jonas made a guest appearance as Ryan, the deadbeat father of Boyd. He was portrayed as an immature teenager who ran away from his responsibilities. When the show decided to make Ryan a series regular in season 2, they needed someone who could go toe-to-toe with Mike Baxter. Entered Jordan Masterson. This new Ryan wasn't just a numbskull, he was a politically outspoken vegan who provided the perfect foil for Mike's worldviews. This change gave the show its most iconic secondary dynamic, eventually leading to Ryan's growth as a successful, and accidentally capitalistic, business owner. The shocking 2017 cancellation. In May 2017, despite pulling in 8 million viewers, ABC abruptly canceled the show. The timing was suspicious. Just 2 months prior, Tim Allen had joked on Jimmy Kimmel Live that being a conservative in Hollywood felt like 1930s Germany. While the network claimed the move was about a shift away from Friday comedies towards sci-fi and fantasy, many, including the cast, felt it was political. Tim Allen described himself as blindsided, and Nancy Travis, Vanessa, was heartbroken. The fans strike back. The fans weren't having it. They launched one of the biggest Save Our Show campaigns in history. A petition garnered over 400,000 signatures in 24 hours. The hashtag #SaveLastManStanding flooded Twitter. Toy tools were mailed to network offices as a tribute to the show's spirit. The persistence paid off. A year later, Fox stepped in with a $50 million investment to revive the series. The Not My Mandy controversy. The move to Fox brought a major casting crisis. Molly Ephraim, believing the show was dead, had moved on to other projects like *Halt and Catch Fire*. When the revival was greenlit, she was legally unavailable to return. The show cast Molly McCook to take over the role of Mandy. Unlike the recasting of Kristen, the show didn't try to hide the change, they leaned into it with meta-jokes about Mandy looking different. Fans initially revolted with the hashtag #NotMyMandy, but McCook eventually won them over by focusing on Mandy's fashion career and emotional growth, proving she could hold her own in the Baxter household. The rise of Kaitlyn Dever. While the show struggled to keep its cast together, Kaitlyn Dever, Eve Baxter, was becoming a Hollywood superstar. After the first cancellation, she landed breakout roles in Detroit, Booksmart, and the Netflix hit Unbelievable. By the time the show returned on Fox, Dever was too busy for a full-time commitment. She transitioned from a series regular to a recurring guest. To explain her absence, the writers sent Eve to the Air Force Academy. Even with the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic and strict 14-day quarantines, Dever remained loyal, making a final appearance in the series finale to give Eve a heartfelt send-off. The final season and the ultimate crossover. In 2021, Last Man Standing prepared for its final bow. Producers originally planned for a season 10 where Kristen, Amanda Fuller, would take over Outdoor Man, renaming it Outdoor Woman. However, Fox decided season 9 would be the end. To go out with a bang, the writers pitched a holy grail moment: Tim Taylor meeting Mike Baxter. The logistics were a nightmare. Disney owned the rights to Home Improvement, and negotiations went down to the wire. The crossover wasn't officially approved until the day before the table read. Tim Allen insisted that the character of Tim Taylor be treated with respect. He rewatched old episodes of Home Improvement to ensure the two characters felt distinct. The result was a nostalgic masterpiece. The finale included nods to Wilson, Tool Time, and provided closure for two of the most iconic characters in sitcom history. Last Man Standing was more than just a sitcom, it was a survivor. From network swaps and controversial cancellations to major recasts and the rise of a Hollywood A-lister, the show's journey was as dramatic as anything on screen. Through it all, the bond of the Baxter family and the loyalty of the fans kept the lights on at Outdoor Man for 9 incredible seasons. What did you think of the cast changes? Was Molly McCook a good replacement for Mandy, or do you still miss the original cast? Let us know in the comments below. Would you like me to cover the behind-the-scenes secrets of Home Improvement next? Let us know.